world of trucks where horsepower, durability, and reliability are everything. Every brand wants you to believe they've got the ultimate vehicle, but here's the truth. Not every shiny new truck on the market is worth your hard-earned money. In fact, some models will barely last you 50,000 miles before they start causing headaches and draining your wallet. So which trucks are setting buyers up for disappointment, and what do you need to know before you buy? Let's dive into the detail. The trucks we're about to discuss may look good on the outside, but they come with hidden issues that could cost you thousands in repairs. From unreliable engines to poor build quality, these are the trucks that just don't make the cut. First on our list is the Nissan Titan XD, a truck that promised the world but failed to deliver. Nissan Titan XD, the diesel disaster. The Nissan Titan XD was supposed to be a game changer, especially for those seeking a full-size diesel truck. Nissan positioned the Titan XD as a powerful contender in the pickup world, boasting a 5-liter Cummins diesel engine that was meant to provide durability and strength. But reality quickly set in as owners started reporting a long list of problems. Instead of a powerful workhorse, what buyers got was an unreliable and costly nightmare. One of the biggest issues with the Titan XD is the engine itself. You see, the Cummins diesel engine may have sounded impressive on paper, but in practice, it's been nothing but trouble. The exhaust gas recirculation (EGR) system has a tendency to clog up with carbon deposits, causing issues that can leave drivers stranded. And if that wasn't bad enough, the turbocharger, a critical part of the engine, has a reputation for failing early. This isn't a simple fix. Turbo repairs can cost thousands, making the Titan XD one expensive truck to keep on the road. Endless repairs and wallet-busting costs. If you're hoping that repairs for the Titan XD are affordable, think again. Owners of this truck are shelling out huge sums of money just to keep it running. From the fuel system to the turbo, parts for the Titan XD don't come cheap. And here's the kicker. Nissan's support for diesel mechanics is limited, meaning you're often left at the mercy of independent shops that may or may not have the expertise to fix your Titan XD correctly. Repair costs for this truck are high, and it's not just because of the diesel engine. The Titan XD's build quality has also raised a lot of eyebrows. Drivers have reported everything from rattling interiors to paint that chips and rusts faster than expected. If you're thinking about buying a Titan XD, keep in mind that you might be signing up for a long list of repairs that go far beyond routine maintenance. This truck may look tough, but its durability just doesn't match the promise Nissan made. Depreciation and resale woes. It's not just repair costs that make the Titan XD a poor investment. Let's talk about resale value. The Titan XD's reputation for unreliability has taken a serious toll on its resale value. Once you buy this truck, it starts losing value fast, much faster than other trucks in its class. Owners looking to trade in or sell their Titan XD often find that its worth has plummeted, making it one of the worst investments in the full-size truck market. Why? It's simple. When a truck is known for its engine problems, costly repairs, and build quality issues, buyers get cautious, and that means you'll struggle to get a good return on your investment if you decide to sell it. Depreciation hits hard, and for the Titan XD, it hits faster than most other trucks, making it a financial burden long after you drive it off the lot. What this means for potential buyers. If you're considering a Nissan Titan XD, this is your warning. This truck may look appealing with its diesel engine and rugged design, but the reality is a lot less glamorous. With reliability issues, high repair costs, and poor resale value, the Titan XD can leave you frustrated and out of pocket. For potential buyers, this means thinking carefully before making a purchase. Trucks are meant to be dependable, but the Titan XD's track record tells a different story. Before you buy, consider all the costs involved, not just the price tag at the dealership. Reliability matters, and when a truck comes with as many issues as the Titan XD, it's a risk that can end up costing far more than you bargained for. This is just the start. Next, we'll move on to another truck that's been giving owners trouble, the Chevrolet Colorado, so stay tuned as we break down why this popular midsize truck might not be the reliable choice you're looking for. Chevrolet Colorado, a midsize truck with major problems. When it comes to midsize trucks, the Chevrolet Colorado is a popular choice, on the surface at least. Chevy fans appreciate the Colorado for its size and versatility, but beneath its rugged exterior lie some serious reliability issues that buyers need to know about. This truck may look like a strong, dependable option, but when you dig deeper, the problems start to pile up. The most common complaint? The transmission. Owners have reported everything from delays in shifting to complete transmission failure, especially in the 2019 models and newer. Imagine trying to merge onto a busy highway and suddenly feeling your truck hesitate. It's enough to send a chill down your spine. Transmission repairs can be expensive, and for Colorado owners, it's not just an isolated issue. In fact, these transmission problems are so common that they've become a major red flag for anyone considering this truck. Engine and power steering failures. Unfortunately, the problems with the Chevrolet Colorado don't stop at the transmission. The engine has its own set of issues, from frequent misfires to a tendency to stall unexpectedly. Many owners have reported failed emissions tests due to misfiring, which not only affects performance but also leads to costly repairs. And then there's the power steering, a crucial component that in some cases has failed entirely. Picture yourself trying to make a sharp turn or navigate a crowded parking lot only to find that your power steering has decided to quit. It's not just inconvenient, it's downright dangerous. To make matters worse, Chevrolet had to recall over 56,000 Colorados due to a software glitch that caused false obstacle detection, leading to sudden and unintended braking. Rear-end collisions became a real concern, as drivers found themselves at the mercy of a system that wasn't reliable. For some, these repeated issues were enough to swear off the Colorado altogether. A cheap interior and rising ownership costs. The problems with the Chevrolet Colorado extend beyond its mechanical failures. Owners often describe the interior as cheap, with hard plastics that feel more at home in an economy car than a mid-sized truck. It's a noticeable letdown compared to competing models that have upped their game in interior quality. And then there's the exterior. Rust spots are appearing far too soon, raising serious concerns about the Colorado's long-term durability. But let's talk about the real cost of owning a Colorado. The annual repair bills are around $650, significantly higher than other trucks in its class. With a 15% chance of needing serious repairs each year, this truck could drain your savings faster than you realize. Owners report frequent trips to the shop, with issues that seem to reappear even after repairs. For those hoping for a low-maintenance ride, the Colorado is a disappointment that can quickly turn into a financial burden. The Ford F-150, a legend with a notorious engine issue. Now, let's move on to a truck that has been a symbol of American power and durability for decades, the Ford F-150. Known for its versatility and workhorse reputation, the F-150 is a favorite among truck enthusiasts. But here's the thing, the F-150 isn't immune to serious issues. In particular, models with the 5.4-liter Triton V8 engine are a cautionary tale for any buyer. This engine, which was once praised for its power, has become notorious for a range of reliability issues that can lead to costly repairs and endless frustration. The primary issue? Sludge buildup and oil passage clogs. The Triton V8 is extremely sensitive to oil changes, and if they aren't done with high-quality synthetic oils, sludge can start to form quickly. This buildup clogs vital passages, preventing the engine from receiving the lubrication it needs. The result is catastrophic. Camshaft phasers begin to fail, timing is thrown off, and in worst-case scenarios, the engine can seize altogether. For an engine meant to be the heart of a powerful truck, this is a serious flaw that leaves many F-150 owners questioning their choice. Spark plug nightmare and costly repairs. The Triton V8 engine doesn't just have oil issues, it's also infamous for spark plug problems. The two-piece spark plug design used in these engines is a recipe for disaster. As time goes on, the spark plugs have a tendency to break off during removal, often requiring specialized tools and skilled mechanics to extract. And here's the kicker, if a spark plug breaks, it can damage the cylinder head, adding hundreds or even thousands of dollars to your repair bill. Imagine heading to the shop for a routine spark plug change and leaving with a bill that rivals the cost of a used car. It's a nightmare scenario that many F-150 owners have faced, leading some to swear off the truck entirely. The Triton engine's spark plug design has become a source of frustration and expense, adding to the list of reasons why this F-150 model is not the best choice for a reliable work truck. Resale value and repair hassles. For those who think they'll sell or trade in their F-150 when problems arise, think again. The resale value for F-150 models with the Triton V8 engine has taken a hit due to its notorious reliability issues. Prospective buyers know the risks, and that means you're likely to receive a much lower offer if you try to sell. It's a financial blow that compounds the frustration of constant repairs and trips to the mechanic. And Speaking of repairs, the F-150's issues don't end with the engine. Transmission problems and head gasket leaks are also common complaints. Some owners report taking their trucks to the shop multiple times for the same issue, with repairs that never seem to stick. If you're looking for a truck that's built to last, the F-150 Triton model may not be the best investment. The costs, both financial and in terms of peace of mind, just aren't worth it. Don't settle for a flawed truck. Buying a truck is a big decision, and it's easy to get caught up in brand loyalty or the idea that every truck is built to last. But the issues with the Chevrolet Colorado and Ford F-150 show that not every truck on the market is worth your investment. Between engine failures, transmission problems, and sky-high repair costs, these trucks come with risks that can lead to years of frustration and financial strain. If you're in the market for a new truck, do your homework. Not every model lives up to its reputation, and sometimes a flashy ad campaign hides a long list of reliability issues. There are plenty of trucks out there that offer dependability without the headaches. Don't settle for a truck that will let you down when you need it most. In the next part, we'll be looking at some luxury trucks that have also fallen short, the Mercedes-Benz XClass and GMC Canyon, and why they're not worth the premium price. Mercedes-Benz XClass, luxury looks, frustrating performance. When you think of Mercedes-Benz, the first words that come to mind are likely luxury and quality. The brand's vehicles are known for sophistication and engineering prowess, so when the Mercedes-Benz XClass was announced as a luxury midsize pickup, it seemed like the ultimate blend of rugged capability and refined style. However, the XClass has turned out to be far from the reliable luxury truck buyers expected. The XClass has had two glaring issues that left many owners frustrated. First up, there's the trailer stability function. In theory, this feature should prevent trailers from swaying dangerously while towing, but the X-Class has been plagued by software glitches that render this feature unreliable. Imagine towing a trailer at high speeds, only to feel it swaying uncontrollably because the system meant to stabilize it fails. It's a heart-stopping experience that no truck owner wants to face, especially not in a luxury vehicle. Failing safety locks. If the trailer stability function wasn't enough to shake confidence in the X-Class, then the safety lock failures certainly will. The safety locks, particularly on the rear doors, have been known to loosen or even fail entirely. These locks are meant to keep passengers, especially young ones, securely inside the vehicle. But in the X-Class, poor manufacturing quality and wear over time mean that these locks can fail without warning. Imagine the terrifying scenario of discovering that the safety locks on your luxury pickup aren't doing their job. For many X-Class owners, this issue has been a deal breaker, leading them to question the integrity of Mercedes-Benz engineering. For a brand that charges a premium, these safety concerns are unacceptable, leaving owners feeling that they've paid for luxury but received far less in terms of reliability and peace of mind. The three strikes of the X-Class. The X-Class's issues don't stop with safety locks and trailer stability. It also suffers from performance-related problems that you wouldn't expect from a luxury brand. Power steering failures are a common complaint among X-Class owners, with the system failing during crucial moments and leaving drivers to struggle with heavy, unresponsive steering. Then there's the engine performance. Reports of sudden power loss, sluggish acceleration, and frequent stalls paint a picture of a truck that's anything but dependable. To add insult to injury, the X-Class has also faced premature suspension wear, leading to a rough and uncomfortable ride. For a truck marketed as both rugged and luxurious, the X-Class's performance leaves much to be desired, making it one of the least reliable choices in the luxury pickup category. Customer reactions. Mercedes-Benz has long been known for its commitment to quality, but the X-Class has been a rare misstep. Owners have expressed deep disappointment, with online forums filled with complaints about the truck's unreliability and unexpected safety issues. Many X-Class owners have shared horror stories of trailers swaying dangerously and safety locks failing, painting a picture of frustration and regret. For a truck that comes with a premium price tag, the lack of reliability has left many buyers feeling shortchanged. For those who expected the usual Mercedes-Benz standard of excellence, the X-Class has proven to be a costly disappointment, tarnishing the brand's reputation among truck enthusiasts. For anyone considering the X-Class, the message is clear: think twice, because this truck is far from the dependable luxury vehicle it's marketed to be. GMC Canyon, a tough-looking truck with tougher problems. Next on the list is another midsize pickup that has captured a lot of attention, the GMC Canyon. The Canyon has the rugged look of a capable truck, but looks can be deceiving. Beneath its sturdy exterior, the Canyon hides a host of reliability issues that have turned many owners' truck ownership dreams into nightmares. The most notorious issue? The transmission. For Canyon models from 2018 to 2022, transmission failures have been a constant issue. Owners have reported everything from delayed acceleration to complete transmission failure, often without warning. A failing transmission is more than an inconvenience. It's a safety risk. For a truck that promises strength and reliability, the Canyon's transmission problems are a major red flag. Engine explosions and sludge buildup. As if transmission issues weren't enough, some Canyon owners have reported a shocking phenomenon: engine explosions. These aren't minor mechanical failures, but rather severe malfunctions where the engine completely shuts down amid loud noises and smoke. The cause? A mix of manufacturing defects, overheating, and sludge buildup. This isn't just a rare occurrence, it's a well-documented issue that has left many Canyon owners stranded on the side of the road. Sludge buildup is another serious problem. Over time, sludge accumulates in the engine, reducing performance and ultimately leading to engine failure if not addressed. Regular maintenance can help, but for the Canyon, the problem often arises far sooner than expected, suggesting a flaw in its design or manufacturing. The cost of repairing or replacing an engine damaged by sludge buildup is steep, making the Canyon a risky investment for anyone looking for a reliable truck. Brake problems, putting safety at risk. The Canyon's problems don't end with the engine and transmission. Owners have also reported issues with the braking system. Premature wear on brake components, hydraulic system failures, and glitches in the electronic stability control system have all been reported. These issues make it difficult to stop the truck effectively in emergencies, putting drivers and passengers at risk. Brakes are one of the most essential safety features of any vehicle, and for a truck marketed as tough and dependable, the Canyon's brake issues are troubling. Some owners have even described near-miss situations caused by failing brakes, leaving them with no choice but to pursue costly repairs to restore the truck's safety. For anyone considering the Canyon, these brake problems are a serious cause for concern. Buyers beware, luxury doesn't always mean reliable. For both the Mercedes-Benz XClass and GMC Canyon, the lesson is clear. Luxury branding and rugged looks don't guarantee reliability. These trucks may have appeal on the surface, but the issues beneath the hood tell a different story. The XClass and Canyon serve as cautionary tales for anyone considering a premium pickup. Between failing transmissions, safety feature malfunctions, and steep repair costs, these models come with risks that no amount of luxury branding can mask. If you're in the market for a pickup, remember that reliability should be a top priority. High repair costs and safety risks aren't worth the initial allure of a luxury truck. In our next part, we'll look at one of the most hyped newcomers to the market, the Lordstown Endurance. While it's electric and futuristic, the Endurance also has its share of risks, and it's a cautionary tale for anyone considering an electric pickup. A risky leap into electric pickups. The Lordstown Endurance has been generating a lot of buzz, and it's no wonder why. This electric truck is making bold claims, entering an arena traditionally dominated by gasoline and diesel giants. With its focus on electric power, the Endurance promises to be a game changer, but as much as it offers the excitement of something new, potential buyers should tread carefully. Lordstown Motors is a young company, and it's still finding its way in an unforgiving industry. Building a reliable truck isn't easy, and when you're a startup facing major financial hurdles, it becomes even more challenging. The production of the Endurance has been plagued by delays, and the company's shaky financial footing adds an extra layer of uncertainty. For buyers hoping to embrace the future with an electric truck, the risks associated with the Endurance's reliability and support structure can't be ignored. You could end up with a truck that's difficult to service if the company doesn't stabilize. Technology and support, the uncertain reality. The Endurance comes packed with innovative technology, but that in itself is part of the problem. Electric vehicles, especially trucks, come with their own set of challenges, and with a brand new model like the Endurance, it's hard to know what to expect. Lordstown Motors has ambitious plans, but the lack of a robust support network means that buyers could be left in the lurch if issues arise. Picture this: you've invested in a shiny new electric truck only to find that service centers are few and far between. Getting parts becomes a logistical nightmare, especially if the company's finances make it difficult for them to maintain a steady supply chain. For early adopters, this means risking higher costs and longer wait times for basic repairs. If you're used to the convenience of established brands, the potential support gaps with the Endurance are something to seriously consider. Production delays and reliability concerns. Lordstown Motors has faced significant production delays, and that alone is a red flag for potential buyers. With each delay, buyers are left wondering about the company's ability to deliver on its promises. These production challenges aren't just inconvenient, they suggest a lack of manufacturing experience, which could directly impact the quality and reliability of the Endurance. A vehicle that faces constant production delays often ends up with quality control issues. Rushing production to meet demand after delays can lead to oversight in manufacturing, which means more mechanical and electronic problems down the line. For anyone looking at the Endurance, it's important to weigh the excitement of a new electric truck against the very real risk of buying an untested, unreliable vehicle. Hyundai Santa Cruz, a compact truck with complications. The Hyundai Santa Cruz is another unique entrant in the truck market, blurring the line between a compact truck and an SUV. Its design is bold, and it appeals to a younger, urban audience. But as with the other trucks on this list, appearances can be deceiving. The Santa Cruz has a series of reliability issues that make it a questionable choice for those seeking long-term dependability. One of the biggest problems with the Santa Cruz is its transmission. Owners have reported delayed engagement when shifting between gears, and in some cases, complete transmission failures. Imagine trying to accelerate on a busy road and suddenly losing power. It's a frustrating and potentially dangerous experience. For those expecting a reliable city-friendly truck, the Santa Cruz's transmission issues are a big letdown. Engine and braking system woes. The troubles with the Santa Cruz don't end with the transmission. Engine failures have also been reported, often related to issues with the engine temperature control unit. When this fails, the engine can overheat, potentially causing severe damage. For some owners, this has meant costly repairs or even total engine replacements, a nightmare scenario for anyone hoping for a hassle-free ownership experience. Then there's the braking system. Reports of premature wear on brake pads and rotors, as well as malfunctions with the ABS, have surfaced. Reliable brakes are essential, especially in a truck marketed as a versatile and adventurous option. When a brand new model has multiple safety-related issues, it raises serious questions about its quality and durability. Electrical issues and inconsistent quality. If the transmission, engine, and brakes weren't enough, the Hyundai Santa Cruz also has a reputation for electrical issues. Owners have reported everything from glitches in the infotainment system to headlight failures and unpredictable warning lights. It's frustrating to have a vehicle that constantly bombards you with false alerts or loses basic functionality. Beyond the mechanics, the build quality of the Santa Cruz has left some buyers disappointed. Complaints about uncomfortable seating, loose trim pieces, and paint quality all point to inconsistent quality control. For a truck that's supposed to blend practicality with a sense of adventure, these quality issues are a major drawback, and they make the Santa Cruz another model to approach with caution. Toyota's Tacoma, not quite the legend it used to be. The Toyota Tacoma has a reputation for reliability, but recent models have shown some cracks in its armor. The 2023 Tacoma in particular has raised concerns among buyers, with issues that threaten to undermine the truck's legendary status. Transmission problems, engine noise, and outdated technology have all been reported, casting doubt on the Tacoma's ability to meet modern standards. For many buyers, the Tacoma's appeal lies in its rugged dependability, but with new reliability issues surfacing, the once reliable truck may not be the best investment it once was. Toyota's reputation carries weight, but even this iconic model isn't immune to issues that could leave buyers frustrated down the road. Choosing the right truck. With so many trucks on the market, making the right choice can be overwhelming. The models we've covered today serve as a reminder that not all trucks are built to last. When shopping for a truck, reliability should be at the top of your checklist. Look for models with strong reliability ratings, minimal recalls, and positive owner feedback. It's also wise to consider the cost of ownership, including repair costs, maintenance, and resale value. For those looking for a truck that will go the distance, there are options out there that offer better reliability than the models we've discussed. Doing thorough research, reading owner reviews, and considering the brand's history of quality can go a long way in helping you avoid costly mistakes. Remember, a truck is a big investment, and the last thing you want is a vehicle that breaks down before it even hits 60,000 miles. Avoiding costly mistakes. From the Nissan Titan XD and Chevrolet Colorado to the Lordstown Endurance and Hyundai Santa Cruz, we've covered a wide range of trucks that come with serious risks. Buying a truck isn't just about horsepower and looks, it's about reliability, durability, and long-term value. The trucks on this list may have had strong marketing, but when it comes to real-world performance, they fall short. If you're considering one of these models, think carefully before making a decision. There are plenty of reliable trucks on the market that offer the durability you need without the endless repair bills. Don't let a flashy exterior or brand name fool you into a purchase you'll regret. By doing your research and choosing wisely, you can find a truck that truly lives up to the promise of being a dependable, long-lasting vehicle.